past 2.5 years have shaken up the whole world. Some people are making plans how their life will look like in 5 years from today, but a lot of people are worried how they will make it for the next 6 months. I think it's reset time, and I just think it's time to reconsider your life, what you want to do and who you want to be. And you should also ask yourself, do I want to be there for my family? Do I want to be around? Or do I want to become really successful and make a good living for them, provide for them? Why would you have to choose? And I'm convinced, and I've seen it many times, and I want to show it to you how both is possible. But first, let me share my story with you. In my former life, I have been an admin. Quite randomly, in 2006, I stumbled across TED. The first TED Talk I watched was Jeff Hahn introducing the multi-gesture interface. That was a year before the iPhone was introduced. I thought, that's amazing. I was completely pulled into this. I started watching TED Talks every day. It was everything I loved. Great product, great story, great design. Admin's paradise. In 2008, I decided I want to sign up and participate at a real TED conference. And that was TED 2009, TED Global 2009 in Oxford. And this is where TED introduced the TEDx program, a franchise where you can do a TED-like event in your community. I had the opportunity to bring TEDx to Austria, to bring TED to Austria. You have to know that by then, conferences were not that sexy. They were just a little less terrible than work. That's why people attended conferences. But actually, speakers had to pay to speak because they were selling from the stage, and it was an advantage for them. It was an outlet for their products. And people went there because they had to, not because they wanted to. Today, we live in a complete different world. Today, conferences are actually sexy. They're cool conferences. People brag with the conferences they attended, and speakers get paid. I know a lot of people who quit their job, became keynote speakers, and make more than they made before. Look at Dean Graziosi and Tony Robbins. They're coaches, mentors, transformation agents, and whatnot, but they're also really well-paid speakers. Now, of course, you might say, well, I'm not Dean, I'm not Tony, I'm never going to be like Tony, I'm in that voice. Here's the ugly truth. When they started, they were worse than you are today. So here's the thing, there is no magic wand to turn you into a great speaker, and there's not even a box of tools that will turn you into a great speaker within a week. You have to look at public speaking like learning a language. Some learn it fast, some take it slow. That's not the problem. The problem is use it or lose it. If you don't use it, you will lose it. So I'm not here to make you the best speaker within a week. I'm here to make you love public speaking in just a few hours. I'm here to make sure you're never going to miss a chance in your life again to speak in front of people. And I can remember when I was younger and we were groups and went out in the evenings to dine, someone stood up and shared something with the group. I often felt like, I want to share something as well. And I actually had the thought of what I would share and I rehearsed it in my head. But the moment I would have been there to speak, to stand up and speak in front of the people, I didn't dare. I was too scared. I did not stand up in front of people. So I don't know if you can resonate with this. I don't know if you feel what I'm just sharing with you, but if that's inspirational for you, you are ready for transformational. So back to TED, I found myself licensee of TEDx Salzburg. So I had to speak in front of people. I had to speaker coach my speakers. And I didn't have any budget to speaker coach my speakers. So I just asked them about their talk. They told me about their talk. And so I thought, well, sounds great, go for it. But then other organizers asked me to speaker coach their speakers. And I felt like, all right, now I have to take it seriously and listen to them and think about what would I enjoy listening to. So some organizers in Germany asked me to speaker coach their speakers. And then some organizers in Lithuania and then in US and in India. And about 100 TEDx events later, I speaker coached about 2,500 speakers. So what I have prepared for you, and I have to say that I'm really proud of this, is packing 13 years of speaker coaching into 18 micro lectures. And these micro lectures will give you the foundation, the tools, and some hacks of public speaking. And at the end, you will probably want to invite your best friends over and speak to them just to taste this new experience. This is an extremely powerful world, and I know you have something to share. I know you have the potential to become a professional speaker. I know you can make good money, and you don't have to live a family-unfriendly office hours job. So click that button or check out myschooloftalk.com and sign up. I've prepared 18 micro lectures for you and a beautiful workbook that you can not only use to learn this, but actually every time you craft your talk, you can take this material and work with it. Public speaking is a profession in the attention business. And at the end of this program, you will have mastered the 7 skills of social intelligence to become a people's magnet. Seth Godin once said, speaking is the art of talking to someone who decides to listen. When you are through this program, you will be a conductor of an orchestra called audience. And I've shortcutted so many years of experience of seeing so many things that worked for people and so many things that did not work for people. This program is 13 years in a box for you, and it will open doors to a complete new world. So check out my School of Talk or click this link down there below. And if you don't like it, if it doesn't add value to you, if it didn't work for you, I will not only fully refund the course, I will actually offer a free one-on-one session with me, because I know that other people's experience can be a very distant thing. And I know that I can unleash this potential in you. I can know that I can make you a stage native. And I really mean it, because you have this. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here anymore. Otherwise, you would have left me after 5 seconds. But you're still here because there's a voice in your head saying, maybe I should. So it's time to switch from maybe I should to today I will. See you at the other side. I can't wait.